Well, I guess let's get started. How did you two meet? How'd you get together? Your origin story.
Our origin story really
Not too long ago.
actually, yeah, no, but the real origin story is like decades ago.
Yeah.
And so we ended up connecting at a party at my parents' house.
Mhm.
And
I was playing
he was playing.
some Thirsty Hooligans, but we had talked.
Yeah.
We were sitting
Yeah.
in the kitchen. There were 4 or 5 other people kind of milling around the table, and we got to talking about our work.
And
You know,
drinking
not-
blueberry Moscato.
Yeah, not music. We were talking about jobs.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
Then he went into the other room to play, and I watched through the kitchen window, and I was like very intrigued. Like, this would be cool. This would be somebody I would like to partner up with and do
Yeah.
something with.
Mm.
This collaboration that you have, what do you call yourselves, and how'd you get that name?
Well, we call ourselves Hope's Melody Project,
Uh-huh.
which I love the sound of. And it really just it went through a little tiny evolution.
The first thing I came up with, I pitched at her, but I kind of nixed it because it sounded like kind of an open mic night type of thing. It didn't really sound like I wanted it to sound. And then there was another name I won't tell you, but then I Googled it like I always Google these things. It turned out, get this,
Yeah.
it was a unsigned 1960s Detroit area all-girl R&B group had this exact same name.
Mhm.
And we didn't touch that, so I kind of played around with Melody's name, and I came Hope's Melody Project because her name is Melody Hope.
Very good. And so how would you describe the music that you collaborate on together?
Well, as Mick has defined us, not
Mhm.
defined by a strict box, as bubblegum folk
Mhm.
and Celtic country. And it's all kind of like a big amalgamation of them all.
So Thirsty Hooligans has been brought up kind of organically already. So what ended up kind of happening with that whole scene?
This would be a good topic for another interview, but let's just say it's kind of run its course for
Yeah.
now. My door is open, and the door is open, you know.
Mhm.
I
mean,
try
have
to
there
keep
been
it
sort of-
007. What did he say? Never say
Never
Never say never
say
again.
never again.
But has there been any kind of like discussion with some of the bandmates about sort of just temporary collaborations or anything, or is it just sort of open-ended right now?
Yeah, I mean, 1 or 2 of them are interested in
Mhm.
what we're putting together up here.
And just kind of see where it goes.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I've been instructed to ask about the German clockwinder.
That's a fun one. I like
Yes.
that one.
It is a fun one, and I saw your all's clip of that you sent a while back.
There was a fine lady from Grosvenor Square who said her old clock was in need of repair. Didn't want the old German to her delight. In less than 5 minutes, she had her clock right. Singing Torlumba, Torlumba, Torlai.
It was
The
good.
first time we played that was at the Gaelic League in Detroit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was doing a solo gig. Melody came up as the surprise guest and sang like 2 or 3 songs, and one of them was the Clockwinder.
It was a lot of fun.
I made a video and it got some impressions. I mean, I looked at the analytics. People all over the country and a few other countries were looking at the video, but it was on the Hooligans page, and
Mhm.
there are some pretty loyal people who
That
checked
were-
into that.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Mhm.
And what about Sugartown?
Oh, I love Sugartown. It's a lot of fun to do with Mick, for sure.
Mhm.
My favorite.
What particularly do you enjoy about it, like for specifics?
Hmm.
I like everything about it. I like how I maybe internally interpret that song, and it's a
Mhm.
lot of fun to sing for me.
Okay.
It's about a happy place.
Yeah, very
Well-
happy place.
And those are good to hang on to.
But we just put that up on YouTube. Our new YouTube
The
channel.
new channel, yes, which
Yes.
I will be subscribing to. Don't worry.
Sugartown.
Woo! I never had a dog that liked me some. I never had a friend that wanted one. So I laugh back and just laugh at the sun. 'Cause I'm a shush, 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 shush.
So far, what's the craziest thing that's been happening for you all with all of this?
I'll tell the first half of the story because you weren't there, and then you tell the second half because you were. I'm not sure I was there for the second half. So I went down on St. Patty's Day and I had lunch in my usual place and RP McMurphy's downtown here in Wyandotte, just outside Detroit, if anybody wonders.
I've been there.
Sitting there having my corned beef and cabbage, drinking a beer, and I got to talking to either the barmaid or Court, the manager, and eventually I was talking to him. And I told him about Hope's Melody Project. I told him that we were just starting out and we'd like to maybe come and do a few songs in the evening.
Sure.
And I kept twisting his arm and he just kind of wanted to get rid of me so he could serve some other customers maybe. So he agreed. We came back there.
Very graciously. So yeah.
Friday night, St. Patty's Day. It was cold though.
Oh, it was very
We had a street performing license. We didn't take much advantage of that because
No.
coming right off the Detroit River, and it was
Yep.
It was, but the performance inside was really wonderful. It started off very quietly. I think people weren't like really sure because we were like backed in a corner right next to the bathroom.
And no PA.
Yeah.
We're
Doing
just
old
singing,
school
right?
style.
Just kind of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the first song, a couple people maybe perked up. The second song, there was maybe a little applause, but by the third,
Well,
they
and
were,
then Mark Barassa
yeah,
showed
then
up,
Mark Barassa showed up, and that,
and he's
Changed
like
everything.
Downriver's main piper.
yeah.
I see him every St. Patrick's Day, just marching through the bars with his bagpipes, his Padawan learner holding his tip jar, and so of course he's there. So we had to take a break. I think we were finishing up a song, and I started hearing those pipes. I was like, "Oh, okay."
But
I
he
wasn't
was
sure if we
nice.
were done.
He
We
stopped.
weren't, yeah.
He stopped and let us finish, and then
That's nice.
I roped him in.
Yeah.
I said, "Hey, do you have a tin whistle that plays in the key of G?" And he's like, "Why, yes, I do." Well, I don't know about that. Oh, come on, Mark. St. Patty's Day, and we made a video, and it's just brilliant. He put that little bit in there. And if
Oh,
we
it was so
record that song
lovely.
in the studio,
It was
I
so
just want to
sweet.
put that in. Have
Yeah.
him- we can find him.
Yeah.
then he left,
Yeah.
and then the crowd loved us.
Yeah, we got a big, the last 3 songs or 2 songs we did, they just really warmed up to us. I was
Mhm.
surprised.
Yeah.
actually, the reaction.
So nice. They were talking.
Good.
We passed them on the way out. They were very gracious with their compliments and
And their money.
their
Yeah, and their money. Yeah.
very sweet,
That's most important.
which
part,
was
right?
put to a good cause, of
Mhm.
course.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Well,
don't.
great. So what is next for Hope's Melody Project?
Oh, wait, there's one more crazy thing if I could tell
There
you.
is.
A couple people left messages on the hooligans for German Clockwinder because I
Yeah,
thought it was
yeah.
so nice woman from somewhere in the southeast like hit me up in the middle of the night and she's like, so Mick, is that your wife singing with you or your daughter?
I think those would be the only 2 options. Can I just give this man some props here really quick because he's
Oh, I
like
do.
he's so
You got a lot of talent too.
no, we really click, and this guy is super talented, and he's good at everything. Promoting,
Stop
managing,
playing lead
playing.
guitar.
So what is next for you all and the Hope's Melody Project?
We got a couple gigs sort
Oh.
of coming up. The one that's set in stone right now is we're going to be at the Gaelic League in Detroit, opening for Terry Murphy, good buddy of ours. It's really,
So nice.
he's
Yeah.
taken a real liking to what we're doing. So we're going to open for him
Saturday the 29th.
Saturday. Thank you.
Okay.
I got a head start on the whole brain cell killing thing a few years before you.
So you've got that gig coming up on the 29th, you say, right?
Yeah. And I'm not going to announce anything else because it's still in negotiation.
Yes.
But we're gonna try to go in the studio,
Mhm.
probably here in Metro Detroit, and record a demo, maybe just 2 or 3 songs.
Mhm.
I don't know if we'll do it with just the 2 of us or we'll get some buddies to play some
Kind
other.
of fill in, yeah. Do you know like what that set list is going to be yet? Are you still like the demos? I mean,
There's so many
Yeah,
there's so many good ones to pick from. Like really, it's when we work together, it's magic, and everything that we've tried has come out beautiful. So
we did a tune called 27 Club that I wrote many years ago in Japan, and I tried it with a band, but it didn't work. And we had to play around with it a couple times before, get it in the right key
Mhm.
for her.
Yeah.
We just recorded it and
I'm
just a
excited.
video, we didn't go in the studio,
Mhm.
recorded a
Yeah.
video, performance video, and really happy with it.
Yeah,
Well, good.
excited.
So that'll
It
be
is
out
exciting.
on the YouTube channel in a few days.
All right. I will look for it.
Yeah,
That
check
is-
that out.
It's a promise.
2, 3, 4. Silence ringing in my ears. Been down this road for 27 years. When I found that girl, I thought I finally found a home. But here I am alone
Satan looked all over town.
until we discovered her and me.
Put us both together in a tense acrimony.
And now we're so complete.
We're just
Are there
gonna
any
keep up with
other
it.
things that you think the great public should know, or?
We are your brand new.
Dynamic duo.
Okay.
Just look out for Hope's Melody Project. That's,
We're gonna be around.
yep.